Kinabalu is always there, but the Dewsons don't take it for granted. They have a tremendous and almost sacred respect for this mountain, and periodically they make expeditions up the mountainside, sometimes of an almost religious character, but also to collect jungle produce and the many small mammals and other game that we find high up above the ordinary levels of cultivation on Kinabalu. We were very interested in this too because there are some extremely little known and rare animals, birds, snakes, rats and so on the high levels of Kinabalu. Here the ordinary rainforest, the great jungle that clothes the whole of the lowlands of Borneo, gives way to this curious heath forest with rhododendrons and giant heathers and an entirely different vegetation from anything in the Borneo lowlands. And up at 10,000 feet we get small heathers and then bare rock, a tremendous harsh summit for about 2,000 feet, quite difficult to climb, and parts of it never have been climbed at all. There's nowhere to camp on the bare, windswept and extremely cold summit, and our museum party made its camp in the only snug place anywhere up there, the Packer Cave. Only takes about 8 people at 10,000 feet below the summit of Kinabalu. From here, a magnificent view at dawn out over the South China Sea, which is really about 5 days' walk through the lowlands. We were particularly interested in the middle area of the mountain, and my wife Barbara had heard a report of a group of orangutans in this part. They won't go above about 5,000 to 6,000 feet because it's too cold, and they can't go below 3,000 feet because it's mostly under Dewson cultivation. Here's the nest of an orang at about 4,000 feet on Kinabalu, and Barbara found that there were about 12 orangs left in this area. The Sabah North Borneo government is now making the whole of this area into a national park, and we hope that one of the last populations of orangs left will be preserved and able to multiply and increase from here, because of course over most of its range in Borneo and Sumatra the orang is now either extinct or very seriously threatened by the depredations of man. We were especially after some of the very rare small mammals, a form of shrew, a miniature moon rat, a very little known tree shrew, and several rare rats which occur on the high levels of Kinabalu, and we found the Dewsons remarkably clever at setting traps for this sort of small mammal. They're far more skillful at this than any of the other Borneo peoples, and the sort of traps they make are in fact superior for the purpose to anything we could get devised by Western science. We have obtained some extremely interesting and perhaps new specimens from these levels on the Great Mountain. The Dewsons themselves are interested in this, and that's why they've got such good equipment, because they love eating small mammals. They even keep rats in rice wine alcohol, and preserve them, bottle them, so to speak, and will eat bottled rat as a delicacy more than a year after bottling. They're wonderful trappers, and with a great sense of jungle living as well as of cultivation. There are plenty of bats on the high levels of Kinabalu, and the Dewsons eat these too. This is a flying fox, which of course is nothing more than a very big fruit bat. On the high ridges, there's no water, it's extremely dry, but here again, the Dewson's invaluable ally, the bamboo, comes to the rescue of the thirsty mountaineer.